YuGiJoe Championship Series events are among the biggest and most prestigious of all. With over 1,000 competitors each year, YCS London is a local slice of international competitive play that offers up some incredible performances. But YCS London 2019 was the worst competitive experience I've ever had. This is why. You may be wondering, why does Joe sound like a robot today? Well, that is because after 8 rounds of attacking people with Lunar Light Leo Dancer, my voice is totally gone. Our story begins on Friday the 25th of October, the day before the main event. Like all good tales of wonder, we have 4 adventurers on this quest. Joe, our lovable main character. Jason, sidekick who is secretly the best, but don't tell him. John, the master of technical strategy. Sam, the cool kid who has all the shiny rocks. Then there's Terry and Eric and Charlotte, but since they weren't coming for YuGiJoe, we'll forget about them. As pre-registration opens on the Friday, I plan to head straight from work to the event, hoping to get my registration sorted before it all closed up. That way, I could get some extra sleep in the lovely apartment I'd booked via Airbnb, just 20 minutes away. While writing my deck list in the event hall, I got a call from John. Joe, he said. I've got to the apartment and the key isn't there. Shock and dismay fell upon me like a torrent of Merinsist blue tangs. What? I said. I contacted the host via the Airbnb app immediately to demand an explanation. Sorry, they said, our apartment was damaged last night and we can't host you anymore. Keep in mind, this is 5 hours after the earliest check-in was possible. The host then proceeded to lie to me, claiming that they'd been trying to call me. But guess what, host? There are no missed calls or messages on my phone. Anyway, £300 down the drain, all of a sudden we needed somewhere to stay. I started sending out pleads for accommodation immediately. We have no space, said one. We only have space for you, not the others, said another. I'm driving to the venue from Essex, said a third. All hopeless, until Jason realized we could just stay at his house. An hour and more away. But already that knocked John out of the picture. Our merry band was down to 3 competitors now. Day 0, this was already going really badly. Day 1, and the cue to end all queues. The night before, Konami announced that there were fewer than 200 apaces left. The rush of nerds was like a mothman to a flame. With such huge numbers turning up, it was obvious that not everyone would make it. What was less obvious was that Jason would sleep through his alarm, have to be shaken awake, and that we'd arrive way too late for him to register. Bad luck, Jason. In the queue we learned that Sam would also need to drop out. Complicated events outside of the game meaning no YCS for him. And that leaves it all up to me. Your favorite main character. Day 1 began, and it was epic. My game was on point. I was OTKing left, right, and center. Nothing could stop me. Until round 3, when I lost to Scythe. From then on it was an uphill battle. Meta decks were repelled from me like 2 north magnets. I fought valiantly on, but ultimately I had no hope. It was all spelled out from the start really. If I had just played Yazzie in my deck then I would have won the YCS. Instead, I took this janky deck. And I didn't even make day 2. So, in the space of 0 days we'd been reduced to 1, but now the final competitor from our tail was out of the main event. With reduced side events available, there was plenty of time spent wandering between the Karmic Con and YCS. He-Man joined in the adventure too, flexing his striker skills to make top cut, but letting another Ray fan take this one home. On to Sunday, another late rise from the group, only reaching the venue long after round 9 had finished. Our glorious hero took battle to Jason in the giant duel, and managed to stomp the Blue Eyes player with the epic power or rogue doll. While Joe continued to take part in small side events and games, Jason got busy making top 8 at his second mega regional of the event. A double top was well earned. It's a shame he can never beat us in testing. Simo and Lithium were in attendance, so all the top players flocked to them for profiles, with YuGiJoe, Team Kiribros, and Rufy are hanging around looking to showcase the decks that got missed out. But guess what? Yeah, as I said at the start of this video, my voice is gone, so no questions or discussion from YuGiJoe at this event. You'll just have to settle for streamlined profiles shown off by masters of the game. It's just a shame that 18 of them didn't make top cut despite having earned it. Cry every time. So, was this the worst YCS experience I've ever had? Yes. But only because of weird stuff around the event and the fact that the other ones have been so good before. I got to zone time with some lovely people and took photos with loads of cool teams. Next year, I want to get even more. So if you're part of a team at YCS London, then let me know, and we'll capture those moments. I'm tired and worn out, and I have lots of deck profiles to edit, so good night duelists. And good luck in all your endeavors. Get 5% off with discount code YAZZY5 at tier0games.com. Mambo on.